Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Outer Wilds. We just loaded back up from where we died last time, and I wanted to do something before we headed out again. Because the instrumentation thing was so, special to me, I love the idea of every single, explorer having their own kind of sound. I kind of wanted to talk to Ganesh again, and just ask about the instruments again. If any of our travelers are there, reminder, where was it? Yeah, the traveler's instruments, there it is. I made all their instruments, let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rebec's banjo, and Gabriel's flute. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm taking a screenshot because it's one of those situations where I'm like, I want to remember this. When I hear the noise, I go, oh, that's Rebec's banjo. And that's the way I can get to know the characters a lot more as well. Feldspars harmonica, and Feldspars been for a long time as well, as we've heard this before too. If you hear music in space, that'll be one of the space fragments other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Yeah, I just wanted to have that because whilst I feel like I'm getting the hang of the story, I think it's going to take a bit of time, obviously, to really get to know all the characters and to get to know the space as well. I think it definitely is a game that's about exploring. I said the last time too, I was a bit overwhelmed at times. There was moments where I was I felt a bit kind of nervous. But I think it kind of was this light always this color? I don't know. But I feel over time, I kind of became addicted to it to the point that, last night I was just thinking about, man, I get to play some more Outer Wilds tomorrow, and I'm very excited. So where are we going to go? I think we go back to the Brittle place, right? Wait, so what's saved? Northern Glacier, Quantos, that's what we got last time. Yes, these are the information we got last time. Okay. But Rebec's over here. Rebec landed their ship near the big dome at the South Pole. The door leading inside was broken, so they decided to head north to the ruins on the equator to search for a way beneath the surface. Eye signal locator. There's still more to explore about this eye signal locator. Yeah, as I'd expect. Southern Observatory. There's a door that is already surfaced, but it's broken. But they said we have to head north maybe to find Rebec there. Inside the seed. We still haven't got that as well. And then this stuff over here. The north pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped Nomai rune on the surface. Quantum Moon. The Nomai on Brittle Hollow observed a phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the sky. And they said it was sometimes related to... And it says incident Quantum Moon, Quantum Grove. And they said it was sometimes related to... Which place is it? Are these places we just been? This is Brittle Hollow. This is... Oh, this is the Quantum Moon. Okay. And this is Attle Rock. And there was another area there as well that it was Hollow's Lantern, yes. That it related it to as well. So should we check out the... Will we be able to see it? So it's near Brittle's Hollow, so we know that. So we can go to Brittle's Hollow anyway, or we're heading there anyway. What's this? Dark bramble inside the seed. Okay. Let's head to Brittle's Hollow. I think that's the best option. Because we know now we have a limited time to do certain things. Which is not a bad thing. I actually like the feeling of it. What's that over there? Ember's twin. Okay. Oh, Lord, do not crash down. No, 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 no. Go up, 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 up. Don't kill someone. Please. That is Brittle Hollow. That's where we want to go. I also want to say that, I have been loving this game. And honestly, I saw your guys' response to the first episode. And it's just been pouring in more and more. And I just want to say, it's so great to see you guys be so excited for this because I've definitely been excited for it as well. So we want to maybe go to a space that isn't getting bombarded, right? Because last time our ship got bombarded. So should we, look for a space that is less treacherous? I don't know if that is possible. So that's the north. So maybe towards that area we were before? Is this the north area? Somewhere where we're not... Maybe they're covered in snow. That might be a good idea. Because that means there's nothing going there, right? That would make sense. It would make sense to land in the area where there's snow because the fact that there's snow shows that there's no, meteor, right? crashing down there. At least that makes sense to me, and that's where the strange shape is as well. So if we then go to landing mode, and if I go down a bit, a little bit safe as well. I don't want to land directly on the symbol. It looks like that's where we're going. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, Lord. Okay, okay, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Am I right in saying that, like, this seems to be not a bad place to land? Because it stands to reason that no meteors are going to land here, right? And what happened last time is our ship just got blasted up into the air as well. So this is north. Is it north or is this south? No, this is north, I believe. Huh? That was weird. Something is happening with my capture card. Hold on one second here. Because every time this is weird. Actually, give me a second. It should not be like this. So I think I definitely have less time now, but it's okay. I don't know what was happening. Because every time I was going into the menu or pressing the scanner button, it was like changing, I think maybe like the resolution. I'm not sure. Like, again, it's weird because it definitely was a system thing. Like, but I'm not sure why. But yeah, we definitely have less time now, but we can make do what we have here because, again, we're never going to look at that as a bad thing. So wait, look at this here. There's like a signal somewhere here. That's Rebek, right? So he is here. So he did end up being here. But yeah, we're going to make the most of it, even if I don't know how much time we have left. But I definitely have less time than before. So he is down below here. Should we just continue to follow this? So he's down below. He's down below. How exactly do we get down below? I know there was like a few different areas we could like jump down into. But let's check around here anyway. Hopefully we can find him down below because he's directly below here. It's a cool space up there as well. Now we can send out like this, right? So it's technically we can go in that direction and find it. Okay, perfect. That's how we kind of find a space for this as well, I suppose. Wait, it's still landing near my stuff, but there's snow here. And then we can go down below here, maybe? But will that get us... Well, we're out of oxygen, so should we go in and get some oxygen first? Because, again, I was here for a while. Yeah, I was here for a while. Mostly just here because, like, again, because I was pausing and unpausing, just trying to figure out what the problem was. But, again, it was a system problem. This game is rather beautiful. Whereabouts was it? It was this direction, right? And again, I'm not sure, even if he's not directly down here, if it's in another space, we can go down. Okay. 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 I'm okay. I'm okay. That's like the... You know, these shoot you up. Oh my god. They're like a travel system. This is one of the first times ever where I've fallen through something and I've been like I genuinely had the, you know, the movie moment where you're like, oh my god, I'm actually okay. You know, they're like, wait, there's not a scratch on me. I genuinely felt like that. That's so awesome. So there's a signal somewhere here as well. Is he through here? So sick. And there's an oxygen tank nearby as well. Awesome. Really cool.
Oh, you launched. That's great. Good job.
I love your banjo. It's so cool.
I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that.
A lot of history. They don't, wait, if they left the recording, they don't sound like that. But hey, this is their voice now when I'm talking about them. What are you doing here?
I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been a dream to see it with my own 4 eyes. Ever since I was a hatchling. Alien race lived in the solar system long before our species ever even existed. How can I want to see what their civilization was like?
So the Nomai were in a hanging city? Is that what where they came from?
Only, you probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anyone I'm out here.
Is that why, like, wait, no, well, it'd be smart to have your suit on here anyway. Of course, William. Like, is that why he has his suit on? I have my suit on.
Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell, tripped over the gravity crystal. It's dumb luck. I landed somewhere and my little scout says it's halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground and using my little scout. And this seems to be the best place, surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on.
So he's afraid to, like, move on, I guess. He's afraid of space. Which makes sense, right? Like, it is a scary thing, but he's saying, like, he's actually deathly afraid of this. Which I think is such an interesting character trait to have, like, an astronaut who is afraid of space. Like, a space travel person who's afraid of, like, going into space.
That's enough of me and my problems. You didn't come all the way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be, yeah.
I learned something? We have to maybe report to him. Okay, if you do learn something about the Nomai, though, I'd love to hear it. If you don't mind, I mean. Where should I explore here?
Well, where should you explore? Not the black hole, actually. That's very no. Which is unfortunate because it's the most exciting stuff is below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on this. Oh my, look at the things falling apart. Oh my god.
That is terrifying.
There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can get inside from the surface. You can't get inside from the surface. Trust me, I tried, but it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here. There's probably a path to beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck exploring them. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it if it's not too much trouble. So he definitely wants to learn more about this, but I think it's also like he's afraid to, like, maybe move from this spot. What are you doing here out here? Me, I'm an archaeologist, remember? The archaeologist, I guess, seeing I'm all Timberhurt's got right now.
The archaeologists are saying, like, I'm the only one left.
Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help.
The little unsureness at the end of every sentence is really interesting and a great character trait as well. And there's the black hole down below. Our ship is over there. To be real with you, I don't know if we're going to make it out of here, like, by flying out of here or anything, but I think we're, like, pretty much... Oh? Translate? The Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Should we head down there? This place is breathtaking but terrifying. But yeah, it's so interesting to meet a character who is, like... You can tell he's, like, a little bit nervous. He's quiet at the end of his sentences. He's, like, obviously brave enough to overcome his fears, of course. But he's also, like, kind of like the type of person who's probably going to stay in one spot for a while because it's easier than moving on. Even though, like, ripping the Band-Aid might be good, but, like, it feels like he seems maybe there's some safety here in, like... Because he's confirmed his fears, right? Because if you're traveling through space and you're already afraid of space and space travel... and then you fall down here and you have to find a place to, like, find a secure surface. If you're already afraid, that secure surface is going to seem like a gold mine. I found this thing and I don't want to give this up because if I give this up and go somewhere else, I might fall again. I like the timid nature of his character. This is where we came up, right? Can I go through here? Is that how this works? I thought maybe we could, like, go through this. That's just, like, such a great way to, like, do a black hole where it actually looks... looking at it actually makes me feel kind of sick. So there's a signal nearby. I know that's him. But there was another thing here, was there? Here. But that's another planet, right? Can I jump into this? But that's going to send me back there as well. So if I... Oh, we can choose the direction it goes in. So if I choose this... Now if I jump into it, it'll send me somewhere else. But to where? Oh! No way! No! Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, I got do you see the thing fell down on top of me? What is this? Ah! Oh my god. Well, we're right near this. Feels like we're right near. Oh, was that a smiley face? That's terrifying. What have I found here? Guys, I got knocked into a black hole. What is this? Okay. What is this? What is happening? What'd I do? Wait, oxygen trees detected? What? What? What have I found? Oh my lord. Is there any signals nearby? He's still playing the banjo with it, but he's... Wait, 10,000... He's that many meters away? We went far. Ember Twin Projection Stone? Where do I put that? Over here? Equip translator. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. That's so sick. What? Every warp tower is turned into a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happen when the astral body is overhead. So we have to like... Is it these things we have to stand into? Wait. We can drop it, but... Man. So if I go into here... It's going to bring me back there. Is it to do with this? What if I step into this? Okay. Oh. In here? What did that do? Yo. What if I bring it over here then? I'm actually like very oh, it's bright here now. What do we do with this? The twin things projection stone. Oh! What just happened? Where am I? Oh, is this Brittle Hollow? Is this the secret? Oh, wait! This is Brittle Hollow. So that's what the thing was. What's this then? Charge. Stepped into the warp receiver platform to activate the return warp. What if I put this here? Equip translator? No, sorry. I thought I could put this here. So we know that this thing here that they created was a way for people who fell through the black hole to make it back. Oh wait, is that? Oh, we might be in trouble. Is a way for people who fell into the black hole to get back. That's what we're getting at, right? And then if you warp here, you can come back to this station. Do I have to jump onto it? How do I get back? Do we just step off and step back in? How did I do that? Oh, it has to be aligned. So sick. So sick. That looks like very bad. If that's the sun. I don't know if we have much time left, but I am very happy with what we discovered thus far. That's really cool. So our ship is over here. And again, I'll come to the same place because I wanted to just explore more of Brittle Hollow anyway. But let's go over here now because I think I'm not sure. It's just because I wasted a bunch of time at the start. I'm kind of like worried that we might like die. You know what I mean? Very soon. So I am worried. And there's some translation. Did we already get these translations? Because I think we did read some translations, but let's see it anyway. Has anyone observed the phantom? Oh, that's what we already got as well. Yeah, we already got this. So maybe we should look over here for something. Oh, look at that. Like, did we get the translations over here? Does that look terrible? Is that the sun? I wish I knew the specific time then, but I guess I could time it like in terms of like my Let's Play, but like I kind of like it kind of being like uncertain. The hanging city below. We're down here? Were the Nomai able to go down there like that? Oh, maybe like this? Does that music play when we're about to die? Is it happening? Wait, so if I drop this, remove the scroll, where can I insert this into? There it is it? I think so. To our friends in Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from Whitehole Station on the other side of the Brittle Hollow. Our designed work, we've successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as we built works, I'm delighted. I know we could do it. Cass, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen the readings? If they're accurate, they would We have to go back. We have to go back. That's so cool. So they discovered warp travel. Something that was actually very terrifying, like accidental fall into a black hole, turned out to be something very, very cool that we discovered as well. But there's still lots of like mysteries there as well. There's so much to this game, man. There's so much to explore and so much to discover. I'm very excited to see like, and we're gonna have more time this time as well because we're not gonna go. We're gonna go straight into the again. That's awesome. So they discovered warp travel. Does that mean we're gonna update what the symbol is? Like now that we know this, what the symbol is, if that is the same symbol. Let's see. The hanging cities and everything. Whitehole Station. So there's still more to explore in all these areas, man. But like, let's see here. Like for example, Quantum Moon. This here as well. So. Oh, we did discover something. Yes, the Nomai were able to warp here from Whitehole Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. How fun is that? How great is this feeling? like something so simple, but we get to like discover. It's not simple. I'm saying like it's a simple joy. Like we got to find out more information about the Nomai people and how they discovered a warp system through a black hole. That's so cool. But then here we have this. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with the corresponding astral body. So we needed to be able to like maybe try to warp to us to maybe the twins then? There's more to explore there. Well, I'm going to go back, and then there's also the Hanging City. Huge Nomai City just north of Ryback's campsite, so we have to head there as well, man. There's so much to do here as well. Rubik has set up a camp at the bottom of the crossroads. Their excitement at being surrounded by so much Nomai history is matched only by their terror of the black hole. Rubik is a Timber Hearth's only archaeologist. They overcame their fear of the space travel to explore British Hollow's treasure trove and Nomai culture. And it's such, again, what a great way to describe a character. He's someone who, like, is overjoyed at archaeology, right? He loves it. And I love the notion of matching the idea of, like, his love for history of the Nomai. He loves it. And again, but he's also has his terror of the black hole. He's also scared of, like, space travel in general. And I love his timid nature because, again, he's so excited. He's like, hey, if you want to show me this stuff, but he genuinely wants it. He's saying it, like, under his breath because he's, like, nervous about it, but in reality, he wants you to tell him more about this history. And maybe we could. Maybe we could tell him more about the history of the warp stuff in the White Hole Station. And it's, again, as I said, he's not a scaredy cat. He's brave as heck. To overcome your fear like that and even make it down there, that's incredible stuff. That's really incredible. Let's go back to there, man. I really love exploring this place already. Where is that's not it, is it? It is. Perfect. We're gonna head over there, but we're gonna go to the same place we went before. I believe it's definitely safer on the snow. For sure. But we want to go north. So just north of Brittle Hollow, or his campsite is the Hanging City, which again sounds terrifying, but I definitely want to explore it too. We definitely also have to explore the other area too again. I'm very bad at getting to these areas, honestly. I wonder what is the specific time that we have to get down here as well. But again, we're moving this way. Back to this symbol, because we found out what this symbol is. This symbol is a warp state. That's, again, that feels so good. The reward that we have here is learning more about the Nomai. The reward we have here, as well, when it comes to exploring this place, is that we found out a little bit more about the Nomai. And this thing that we were looking at, like, what is this place? We were able to, like, get a better grip on what it was. Something that was unknown previously is now known. Sorry, ancient technology. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Let's go on the suit again. So, we were just here in this area as well. And we were exploring some of this stuff also. This was the area, right? Because this was what we just saw there also. We saw this already. I don't know how close it is to Nona's. So Nona's original design is about warp travel. But as long as what we built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they're accurate, they would violate causality. There must be equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava, because Cassava's very excited about it. So the White Hole Station is something we already like kind of like got to like explore. And we know that there's like those are warp areas too. Oh look. So I think we. Oh my god! Look at there's a Nomai skeleton over here as well. So I think we go back in there. By the way, I think we definitely go back in there. To where Brittle was, and maybe we can talk to him and see if he wants to hear anything about the warp stuff. Like right now, specifically, I'm not putting any pressure on myself, right? Because this is kind of like what people have been told me. They told me, they're like, hey, don't see it as like point A to point B. See it as like the middle points between point A and point B are what matters. It's like the journey you're going on as well. And I'm definitely willing to go more into that sense as well. Take a bit of pressure off, have a bit of fun exploring. Whereabouts was the opening? Well, we should be using our scout for this, but... It was like somewhere around here, right? If I'm not mistaken. Is it not? It is. We can get there from there. It's probably gonna be another way to get in, but we can get in there as well. Should I keep on my flashlight, or is that gonna use fuel? Space integrity 100%. Okay. We're aiming for this, right? We're aiming for this. So sick. And he doesn't know we were here before. Obviously, we met him before. The launch, you great job. It means he's been out here a while. Here to see the Hanging Cities. Always my dreams. Yeah, and then he talks about the alien race delivered long ago. Only, you probably heard the order say right. I'm afraid of space. I'm more surprised than anyone I'm out here. Do you want to go this far? I tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere on my little scout is able to be halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground. Yeah, he talked about this before as well, but we can see like I learned something. Oh, we can't tell him about it. Okay, that's fine. Maybe he doesn't want to know about that too. Okay, that's fine though. So this is north. So north of here is the Hanging City, is what he said. This is north, correct? I think so. Never said I was a compass guy, but I think I'm gonna go back to what I was doing here, though, and then maybe we can jump into the black hole anyway. Or is this always gonna jump us into the black hole? Is it always gonna fall as soon as we do this? Let's see. No. Okay. It's only at specific times. And then we can head here. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Let's get the translator out. That's terrifying. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend the stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. The last of the knowledge. So here? Well, there's this here. But they said ascend the stairs, so is this like... Not quite sure. Okay, let's... Like, were these like knowledge spaces? Wait. Oh, wait. Is this something? Wait a second. You see there? These were like these anti-gravity things where you could walk all the way up there to the tower. So they had this like anti-gravity footpath, I suppose you could say. So that will send us up. What happens if I do this? It just deletes it. Let's try. See what's up. Oh, is this going to send us up to the... It's very high up. I wonder if it's going to send us to where the runes were. Hopefully not. But if it does, it does. Where is this? We can go back down if you want to as well, which is good. Southern Observatory. Oh, so maybe we can get to the observatory through here. And it said how many meters? Like 500? 550 meters. Okay, what does this say? Entrance to Tower of Quantum Knowledge. It's actually a really good system, isn't it? It's a really good system. I get it, I get it. Oh wait, is this legitimately the observatory? And we got oxygen too, right? Where is this? It's another, is that going to change when I turn around? It is. It's another one of those things. The trees are moving. The trees and in this grove wander about freely. The entire planet, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. I've never seen them move. How is it even possible? So they're having the same type of like visual we're seeing. Plume, if anyone else has witnessed the disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, which is unusual, or my brain is mostly aberrant is like a out of the norm, right? Plume is right. These trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read these notes. Catch. Alarmingly, it isn't the only trees. There is also other matter in the area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in this area in an eerie way. The rock is unusual for another reason too, Thatch. It possesses color texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. This rock shard presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to move about in this area? So I kind of thought that too, right? That's what's like. Identify signal nearby. That's it. Oh, it's so scary, man. It's one of the scariest things. And this one's gigantic. And you always know where it is just from that as well. Very cool stuff. Okay, so we know that they were also like experiencing this too. Like they saw this and were like, this is weird. Like we saw it as well. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. So wait, the pilgrimage. So the Nomai had pilgrimages to the Quantum Moon. Launch Scout. There's like some statues there as well, I guess. Okay, let's go downstairs as well. So would this just be another... Wait, so... Remember where this is. Because that is not... Okay, so if I'm going to aim this towards here for a second. Because I want to see exactly where this is. So... Our ship... I shot it way too high. So, from that statue just down. From the ruins. From the back of the ruins, we go down to the middle, and that's where we can find this then. And it might be an easier thing than jump. Maybe. Who knows? We can maybe just land right directly here next time. I do want to go back to the white hole space as well. At some point. So, this over here was... Rotate camera. Oh, sorry. For this. Is this where they said the observatory would be? Oh god. This is terrifying. Maybe. So if I do this, it's going to go outwards that way. But this is the one we want to go into, right? Because that would just send us down into the black hole, it seems. So what if we go here? But then that looks like it's just sending us up. This is sending us over here, but I worry that there's no... Like, where does that go? Let's go through here then and see what happens. Oh. Oh. Fair enough. I mean, we're here now. And then just, that's the black hole again. But is it just sending us here to the black hole? Is that what this is? I'm not quite sure if that's what it wants to do with us. Because I definitely want to find the observatories. There's so much I want to do down here. Like, Brittle Hollow is already like such a cool place. Is there something up? Maybe something over there? Oh. Thanks. The anti-gravity things, yes. Very cool. And then maybe we go over here then? And then maybe we can walk up the wall here. I saw something out there over there as well. This is... Oh, maybe walk down. Oh, this is where we came from. Okay, so we go here. We head over there, maybe? Ah. Not a good landing. Maybe try head over there. Not a perfect landing, but it's a landing. And then maybe try head over there, but is that too far? I don't think that's too far, is it? I mean, if we fall into the black hole, that's fine. Yeah, it's not too far. Okay. Only 50% fuel. Did I just... maybe not go to the most perfect place? I mean, it's okay if not. It's still fun to explore, isn't it? Can we make it over there? Do you think so? Let's try. Why not? We definitely cannot. Oh! Ah! The constant brain damage we're getting from doing this. It's so funny. We're like where we are now. Our ship is like down below, technically. What is... Oh, I didn't expect... I thought we were going to be able to jump up there, but it's here. Oh, it's ghost matter. Ghost matter got me. Wow. That is so cool, man. The feeling of exploration in this game is so cool. Even if I didn't make it that far, even if I didn't get much out of it, it's still like a really fun feeling. It's a really fun feeling. The breathing air into ourselves every single time then as well. What is that there that breaks apart every single time? It's very interesting. Hi everyone, it's Calvin from the future, and you're going to see in this next part, or this next day of exploration, it's cut up quite a bit because I actually see this day as kind of like a write-off day. And while, like, you know, I usually would include like all the exploration, it was kind of just me going around with like a particular, like in the same area pretty much, just trying to find how I could use one particular thing. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So I kind of just cut it up a bit and chose it as kind of like a write-off day, which again, I think is going to happen in this game where some days you're not going to find as much as you want to, but we still kind of like looking around the place going, is this it? Is this it? And you're even going to see later, I like definitely like, you know, missed something, and I realize I missed something later on as well. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Let's keep going. Again, like, I know that like I'm probably like need to like be a little bit more like careful, but also like in depth. But I'm just having a good time just kind of like exploring what I can here right now. Let's head back and go. The Hanging City sounds amazing. The whereabouts is Brittle Hollow? I want to go back to the White Hole area as well. Where's Brittle Hollow? Oh, we are in trouble here. It's right here, but let's go. It's a little bit far away, but we can get there. Yeah, like I guess like we were getting to a far place, but we got too close to like a certain the ghost matter stuff. So I'm going to move around here again. This was the north area, right? Or is that south? No, that's north. Okay. And it's the best, to me, like it's been the best place to land. At least for now. And then we can go down a bit. Or at least like go this, oh god. I do not want to get my thing destroyed again. Let's... Got it. What a good landing. We are geniuses. What a good landing. What a good landing, everyone. What a good landing. Okay. We can go directly where we were before. Or we can try... Oh, don't want to do that, but it's okay. We can try and maybe go to the Hanging City. Maybe go into the Black Hole again, which I'm actually like very okay with. Whereabouts was it? Is it this way that we found the other thing? No, it's not this direction, I don't think. It was... from these ruins over here. It's either it goes this way, or it's this way. In fact, I think it's down this way. There's no other, like, should we scout, like, maybe, like, there's no entrances that are closer, right? Oh, there's one right there. That might be an easier entrance, right? Could help us out a little bit. Here we go. Okay. I mean, looks like we're going directly into here. Yep. Yep. And we end up through here again. Is this where we were before? Was it? I think it is. Yeah, this is where we were before. And... out. We just had to find a way to get in here again, which was just to the side, wasn't it? It's over here. Yeah, I can see it there. So... match in velocity. Oh, wait, we can roll like that? That's cool. I didn't know that could happen there. If you press L1, you can, like, move side to side like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so if I activate this like this again, because there was still technically some stuff to still explore down here. I'm not sure exactly what. But it's whenever it aligns with this area, that's when it activates, right? If you go up here, we can activate the actual... or is it here or... here it is, yeah. And we can activate the lights, it seems. It doesn't activate the lights. It, like, rotates it towards the sun? Is that what happens? No. Is it? I think maybe. So we can warp whenever it aligns with the planet here like this. Is there like... so if we stand on this and all the way around, is there anything else going to change? Like... wait, you can drop it here? It says drop because if you pick it up, it doesn't say drop it anywhere else. Oh, it does. Okay. I thought maybe we could drop it right there as well. Why is my ship Oh, because we're rotating. I was like, what is my ship doing? There must be a place that we can use this for here as well. And like, I think because again, there's no way that like this is just... No, it doesn't work like that as well. Can we... Can we replace this scroll with this instead? Yeah, because it says already holding. Is it possible? It does not fit. Okay. It doesn't work there either. Here? Whoa! Look at that! Right there. You can see that there is a thing that you can insert on this tablet. And I only realized this, not like as I was editing this part, but as I was recording the next part that came after this day. And of course, like I felt really silly, but it's so easy to do, like when you're like playing something to like, you know, brush over something. And I didn't even notice as I was like editing this part, because I edited this part and the next part on a separate time. And I didn't even notice that it says like you can insert something here, because the first thing I noticed was place or put down or whatever it says as I'm recording this. It's one of those things where like if you don't know what my editing process is, usually I write down any cuts I have to make, so I don't always like notice every little tiny thing. I will just like see something, and like I went back and looked at this, and all I saw was like, oh, these kind of look like the shape of like the thing I have to place down. So honestly, it's one of those things I just missed this. So if you're like, hey, why did he miss that text that said insert there? It's just truly I didn't see it until much later. Yeah. This might be a bit of a waste, but I'm just trying to figure out where I can use this. That looks really bad, yeah. We do actually have a lot of time though, right? I keep pressing this. I don't know why I keep pressing this button here. It's not even the button you're supposed to press. We're running out of fuel. We're running out of time. I'll go to the ship and see if there's see exactly what it says about this stuff as well. Because if that's the case, we can we can just maybe take that thing to like the planet that's called that as well. So if I go here... Oh, Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Quantum Shard. So there's more stuff to look at here. No one knows the strange rock shard that appeared when no one was watching. This tower located in Brittle Hollow's equator. Helpful useful knowledge for Nomai embarking on the first pilgrimage of the Quantum Moon. So maybe this is not exactly a... The Nomai on Brittle Hollow observed a phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the city. So they made pilgrimages to this phantom moon. This was based on this thing here, the tower, was useful knowledge for Nomai's embarking on their journey to the Quantum Moon. And that's what they discovered before, right? The Quantum Moon. Yeah, there's still some more stuff to explore here. There's... Rebeck says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path beneath the crust somewhere. There's a door to the observatory on the surface, but it's broken. Okay. Yeah, we know what, like there's obviously the stuff with the Quantum Moon as well. When I look at the log here and I go to map mode, Hollow's Lantern, Giant's Deep, White Hole. So that's where we were. Quantum Moon, Timber Hearth, and there's the Ember Twin. So maybe we can go to the Ember Twin with that item. But I will say, as I said, like yeah, it has to be about to burst, right? I think it is. I love that I'm waiting for death. But again, it's like as I said, I do believe that the moments here where I felt like I'm doing nothing do feel like something, because I know that like the day before this I got to do like a little bit of exploration and it wasn't that great. I just got to explore some things and see some things and learn some more stuff about, like, you know, their pilgrimage, the tower that learns about the Quantum Moon itself, the stuff with the warping. We got to meet Rebeck. You know, like there's stuff there that's like, okay, yeah, I got to do that stuff, and then we'll get to do more stuff after this day as well. And oh, using auction as, oh, that's interesting. It's not good though, is it? And we have to find our way into the observatory, learn more about the quantum tower. Yeah, so we can explore all that stuff. You can see it there. It's really great how they do that as well with the kind of sun in the background. It does constantly feel like there's like this omniscient presence that now we know there's like a timer to like our lives basically. If I do that, it activates that. If I do this, then it activates this. Can I somehow... Oh god, not what I wanted to do, but it's okay. But we know we can move as well. Yeah, this was a total right update. It's okay though. We're about to run out of oxygen. Yeah. This is I feel like we could definitely like write off this day and accept our doom. Wait, we're very close to this now, man. Yeah, we're gonna die here. So what is that? Yeah. Look, okay, as I said, that type of day where I'm poking and prodding, seeing where something can work is going to be just as fun as any other day when we try to find something. You know what I mean? Or no, it makes the other days fun, I should say. But yeah, that's fine. I'll talk to you guys in a minute when we get to do some other stuff too. Yeah, I definitely want to keep studying Brittle Hollow. I said in the last part of this video that I felt like yesterday was a bit of a write-off, which I think is fine. I think that like, I don't want to ever like worry about that. As I said, I think it's going to be one of those things where we're going to have days where like I don't do much and then days where I do a lot. I'm very happy with like the exploration we're doing so far because I'm not trying to see it as like where's that? That's Ash Twin. That's Ember Twin. Okay, I'm already landing. Where is that Brittle? That's the Outer Rock. Which again, we haven't explored these areas even fully yet, but I've just been obsessed a little bit with the Brittle place. So I have, obviously, this is the next day. No problem saying that. And I was looking at my edit as well, and I definitely want to like try, there's two things I want to try. The first thing is that, remember we were going towards the area with Rebec, when we met Rebec? We kept going to the right, we can go to the left, right? That's one thing we can go to. And again, I would have figured that out without the editing thing, but it's just one, oh god! Right into a meteor. Right into a meteor. Oh my god, it's so interesting the ways you can die in this game. That's hilarious. That's so funny. But yeah, what is that? But yeah, we can go left instead of right. We can try that. There's also a thing in that place as well where like we did get far enough into one part of the place that we can maybe go to that place again and explore like the other parts, like with the zero gravity stuff. And then also the like thing, what's it called? The twin thing I got. The thing that's like a pillar. Not a pillar. It's like a little item. One thing I noticed is that as I was like going around this, again, I could not find it for the life of me. I was like, where could this go? Because I was assuming that it was going to go to a place where like, how do I say it? That you can like insert into something, right? But there are these like things there that are like pillars that have like a similar kind of like shape. And since you can drop it, I just want to try and drop it. That's what I'm going to try and do. So yeah, it's one of those things where like, it's more magic of editing than anything else. So I'm not going to sit here and claim like, oh man, what a thing I discovered. Well, it technically wasn't because of editing, but I have the benefit of editing, right? That's what I'd say, which a lot of people don't have. So I have no problem saying that I have definitely the benefit of having recorded footage to go back and look and be like, oh, you know what I mean? And why like oh my god, what the hell? How far? Wait, where? How? How? How did I end up here? Why like I obviously play everything like very like naturally as much as possible, but it's one of those things that like if I have the footage and I'm editing over, like I'm not gonna ignore something I notice. Like that would be very silly, and I think you guys probably like understand that too. I'm trying to land in the snowy areas. It's the safest place I find so far, where meteors don't hit, and I just assume that's just because. Look at the shape of the water as well. And I assume that's like legitimately just because Oh god. Oh god. Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. As I said, I assume that's just because they're, Oh god. I assume that's just because there's so much snow. But yeah, unbuckle. Oh, wrong mode. Yeah. So yeah, we have a few things we can try. But I'm having such a good time, because right now I just feel like a sense of discovery. So yeah, remember this area over here? And we were like bringing the thing from over here, and I thought we could put it into here. This is what I'm, well actually, I'll show you later, because like, you know, we have a limited amount of time, so maybe we'll do that later. Oh, this doesn't activate until you do the thing. Can we go through reverse mode? Or is it only like once you go through there? Let's see. No, you have to go through there the first time. So we know where that is then. But we can use the scout to actually check out the thing as well. I believe I can probably get there, but like it's always a good thing to just make... Well, no, I feel like we don't need to scout, but let's try it anyway. Because I think it's just in this general direction. We have to jump into the hole anyway. So yeah, there's like the thing there. Yeah. We can go this way. I think so anyway, right? There's a crack in the hole. It might be a different space than I'm used to going into, but we can still go there as well. We haven't gone in this way though, have we? No, we haven't. Have we not? We definitely haven't gone in this way. Yeah. Oh my god, and there's like a full-on like there's like an entrance here. Oh, and trees are here, which is nice to get some oxygen refill. Let's head in here there as well. Brittle hollow projection zone. Oh, and yeah, these are what they're like. Yeah, so we actually can insert. Oh, we insert them here. What? No, did I not go near these things? Do we just keep it there? I could have sworn I went near them. Maybe I just thought it was drop or something and I missed it. Yeah, probably. I'll look back in the video again as well. But this is the last cut-in for the video, and this time it's Roamer serious mode. It's actually not Roamer serious mode whatsoever. You can see here, I finally realized you can insert in these things, and I already said like, hey, I look back on the edit, which is so funny because it's like, well, how did you not notice the insert thing? It's one of those things where like, as I said earlier on, let's say if you're watching this part of this video because you like skip the write-off part, which is totally fine. I just honestly, as I'm editing, I don't see every single thing. I usually write down parts I have to edit as I'm recording, like, okay, I, coughed there, cut that, or I answer the door, make sure to cut that so I know what to cut. So sometimes I will look over something, sometimes I won't. I went back and looked at that specific pillar and those little statues, and I was like, oh, that looks like the shape of the thing that I was carrying around at the time. I didn't notice the insert thing because obviously I was just looking at like still frames of singular frames. So if you're wondering like, how did you not notice this? That's pretty much it. Again, it's one of those things where it's not a big deal, but I always think it's good to explain these things just so there's any questions like, how do you not notice this? The answer there. Yeah, but I'm having a great time with this game, guys. It's so freaking awesome. Because look, there's one here. Oh, look at that there. There's one there as well. So if I take this up here and put it down here also, like, what does this do? Oh, what? I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. So they talk about the pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon right before as well. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is opposite the side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. My gratitude for the directions, Bells. I'll see you. So this is once again talking about the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. We should probably, I'll probably go back and look at the names so I can like make sure I'm remembering if there's some similar names and stuff like that as well. But yeah, the tower is the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. So maybe there's a way to get in there from the west then? So wait, so did this project something up here that I didn't even notice? Like, what did this do? Whoa, wait, that did not happen before. What is happening? Wait, what was that? What? Oh, is that the top of the tower? Is it like, it looks like it's like the top of the tower, right? Remember there's that broken platform here as well? Or is this just the place we were in before? Remember with the tower as well? Interesting. So these are legitimately just, they're not just, but like they're projection stones. And when we step out of it, it goes here like this. Oh, we can't step out of it. Oh, God. Wait, hold on a second. Let me put it back for a second here again. But if we take out the projection stone, I imagine, like, because there's a projection stone over here as well. Wait, can we bring this with us? To the area we were before? Possibly. Let's go down here. Possibly. So yeah, we're learning about this pilgrimage people made to the quantum moon. This is something that people, you know, they found this moon and they seem to, like, see it as like something very valuable to themselves as well. Should we just drop down here? Is there like a stairs down? Man, this feels so good. Like, I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like this could be a thing where like we gain new knowledge inch by inch. So should I just? I'm trying to see if there's another way down. It might just be a hop down thing. Yeah, look at that down there. Because this is up, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What the hell? Oh, yeah, it's under my body as well. This is the way to get all the way back up. We can use the fuel to kind of like jump down here a little bit. So this is like a completely different place than we've been before. We're discovering new things every single time. I love hearing about like the... Not here, no? No. Okay, I thought it was... It's drop versus insert, right? For sure. I love hearing about the Nomai's, like, culture and stuff like that. The crossroads. Oh, so this is the way to get to the... I'm guessing this is then the way to get to the... tower. The Tower of Knowledge. The Tower of the Quantum Knowledge. Very cool. And what's this over here? There's so many different... Like, this game is, like, expansive. The Southern Observatory. Wait, so... Ooh. There's a lot of different things we can do here. We can activate this as well. So, just to see how close we are to... Riebeck. If we are close at all. Not there. Why can't I get a pick? Is it because he's up or down, I guess? Look, it's so scary seeing them all move around there as well. So I actually kind of like want to, like, now that we know there's something, we know we can go down here, by the way. There's like a whole different thing down here. We know that leads apparently to the Southern Observatory. And if the what he said before is true, then we're also gaining access down here maybe to the knowledge tower. The Tower of Knowledge. The crossroads. So this is we just follow this then. But that's why I'm going down here for sure. Now I just want to check this out. Obviously we want to check out everything we can here as well. 100%. Oh. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. Wait. Oh, you can lift this up as well, but why? Wait, is that was activated up there? That's how we get to, he should be here then. Yep, that's him, he's down there. So if we want to jump to the black hole, we can now as well. So should I should definitely check this out. 100%. Such an interesting location as well. Sorry I don't turn on the flashlight enough, guys, because it's very dark for me. It's probably like, you know, not as dark for you, but I don't think it's that bad here. So where does this lead to? What was that? Oh. Man, the Nomai had some crazy technology, didn't they? Quick translator? I'm here. This is Solomon again. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the Quantum Moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed on the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the Quantum Moon always welcomes its visitors at the south pole. That's just true. So no matter what, they're at the south pole. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister. Now I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is as we are. So, like, as a child, he's saying, like, Solomon kind of believed that, like, you know, the unknown is scary, which makes sense. But, like, now he's like, it's like, you just have to accept it. The universe is as we are. We do what we do. That's what we are. I am ready. So, again, more on this pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, right? So, what is this going to do for us? What just happened? Well, our ship log just updated, so we're gonna have like updates on whatever just happened as well, so. Oh my god, where am I? Oh. Did I just launch? See you, ship. See you, Rebek. I'm going off on an adventure, apparently. Did we just launch? Did we launch? Are we going to the Quantum Moon or something? Are we moving? Are we still moving? We are definitely moving. Oh my god. Whereabouts though? We're moving fast. But like why? I mean, we're probably going to the Quantum Moon. Should I just let it take me for a bit? Is there any view of the sun so we can see how much we have left? I feel like that's... Yeah, I feel like the sun is getting a little bit angry. 8.2... Where is this taking us, man? Warning. Ecological dead zone. Look at this. What the hell? Look at all the sparkles. I know they're stars, but like... Wait, is that light there? Or is that just my flashlight? No, there's some light there. Wait, where's my ship? Where are we? Where are we going? Are we just floating through space unintentionally so? Okay, I don't like how close to the sun we're getting. I don't think that's going to change anything. What the hell just happened? Why does that just warped us back? It's a warp thing, so if we hit this, we warp into a different space. No, we launch. But then we can warp back if we want. So wait. If I do this... Wait, where's this? Is that the Quantum Moon just there? Look at the flashing light as well. Is that just the Quantum Moon? Should I step out? Oh god. Oh my god, what was that? Oh my god, man. What killed me? Was it just like a meteor coming by? I kind of want to record that gameplay just to see. No, I'm going back there, man. Holy hell, my heart. That was so sick. Holy hell, I want to... Okay, first of all, I want to record that last bit of footage there. So, it looks like this was taking us to the quantum moon. I stepped out.
Should I step out?
And this activated to bring us back in if we needed to bring it back in. We went too far.
Okay. God.
Oh my god, what is that? Is that like a piece of like... You know what it is? It's a structure in the sky, in space that we bumped into, or like when we came into orbit. But the way that we died looks so weird, right? But at least we have like some like cool stuff. And we checked the ship log as well. Man, my heart there as well. Do you think that probably is taking us to the quantum moon, where the pilgrimages were happening? Let's do like at least like one more day. I kind of want to check out like first of all like what changed. With gravity cannon. So we were in Solomon's shuttle. That's what we were in. The Nomai and Brittle Hollow observed a phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the sky. The Nomai named Solomon landed on the shuttle on the quantum moon. The Nomai named Solomon landed near her landed her shuttle shuttle at the quantum moon's south pole and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. Visitors to the quantum moon always arrive at the south pole for some reason. So that's not. This is something that we can still maybe explore. This tower is located in Brittle Hollow's equator. Held useful knowledge for Nomai embarking on their first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. The Nomai named Solomon was told to visit the tower quantum knowledge on Brittle Hollow's equator to learn on the final rule before embarking on their pilgrimage to the quantum moon. So we should maybe go there first, so we can learn the rules. A used cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recall the Nomai shuttle from the quantum moon. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use the tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment. Is that... Oh, yeah, that's the area you were before, right? The white state. Yeah, okay. And I kind of want to... I still don't know how to complete that place, but oh my god, man, that was awesome. So I wonder if we should get to the tower first to learn about the final rule, and then we do something. So if we want to go to the quantum moon. I like the idea of suiting up once we get there. So let's go back to Brittle Hollow. There it is. Isn't that cool that we're kind of getting a little bit more of a... Oh god. Like an understanding of how to get to these places. Signal scope. Ah, that's cool. So again, I'm gonna go... So I can see exactly where I have to go here, by the way. So I'm gonna go... what's this? This location's pretty weird too. So, but I'm not gonna go directly there as always. I'm gonna land my ship. Here's the thing, right? The ship getting destroyed, actually, like... I don't know, it is a big deal. Of course it is in some places, but what we're doing right now, if it gets destroyed, it's not that big of a deal. But that doesn't change the fact that I don't want it to get destroyed, you know? I don't want it to float into space. You get what I'm saying? It's not a terrible thing if it gets destroyed, because we're not planning on coming back out on the ship. You know what I mean? But still, we would want to kind of like not have it destroyed. I'm getting better at, I feel like, landing. I don't know if there's like a specific landing button that I'm missing. That'd be very funny if there was. Okay. So, as usual, we're not in the space that we usually would be. We want to get over here. So, I actually want to reread some stuff as well, if that's okay with me. It is. Okay. Thank you, Calvin. No problem. You do you. You're looking good today. Thank you. So this stuff here. So Felix is one of the names. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us on the night sky? Your thoughts interesting. So this is when we first heard about it, right? I comment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? How possible could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Plume, I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like the violent friends of Hollow's lantern? The moon's volcanic till on my eyes. Sometimes it leaves the friends of Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The night, and Plume says the nights and moon circles the planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. I imagine there were two. Imagine if there were two volcanic moons. There's an exit. There can exist too much lava. Suppose this moon is too shy to show its face. I strongly prefer if we test the null hypothesis. And Plume says, I imagine there'd be none of us left if there was two volcanic moons. The reason I want to read that again, because I remember that was just like at the that was like one of the first pieces of information we got about this moon. So they discovered like a moon. They were like, okay, something's like very interesting about this. They're like kind of like, look at that. Have you noticed it? You know, noticed in the sky? But somehow they ended up making pilgrimages to it, right? To our friends in Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station. On the other side of Brittle Hollow, our design travel works. This is about White Hole Station. Redesign, but what we built. And Poke says, I'm delighted. Poke, wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have any of you seen these readings? To see they're accurate, they would violate causality. It must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returned to the White Hole Station. If you and Rude meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully you locate the problem. Don't tell Casanova. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we know, like, yeah, they found this weird moon. And they were like, that's pretty weird. I'm guessing the quantum moon is also still the kind of, like, shifty moon that they found as well. But they all obviously ended up, like, you know, seeing it as something, like, really, really important. Is this where we have to go here? I know it's in this direction, but I want to get back to that exact location. Like, that was fantastic, honestly. You know what it was? It was exhilarating. Is this it? Where was it? I think we maybe went in this direction. I know I should record like it on my compass and stuff like that, so I know for future reference. But there it is. Okay. Lovely stuff. I do like again, it's not frustrating dying in this game. And I think that's what's so great about it. Is like there's not an ounce of frustration in this game whatsoever, because and I think as can I be honest, as a Let's Player too, and as a video game player, right? They're both the same thing, I know, but like they both have the same qualities. But like what I'm saying is like as a Let's Player, who's somebody who does Let's Plays, like the downtime to have conversations about what we just saw like is great. There's a lot. I know there's like technically downtime a lot here. But it's like, it's nice to have like a little bit of a reset moment. And that's something that not every game gives you, you know, and not every game needs to give you it. And I think this game does give you a little bit of like a reset of like, okay, what just happened? What did we just witness here? Something just took place. Ah! Guys, you should have told me that that gravity hurts. I'm very upset you guys didn't tell me gravity hurts. Like, all you have to do is say, Calvin, hey, falling hurts. You know? I haven't seen your episode 2 comments yet. But I was saying I saw the episode 1 comments already. I'm sorry, I'm going to reread stuff, right? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I want to reread some stuff. Even if it takes up time, I want to make sure I'm getting like a lot of the stuff I want to get as well. So this talks about Solomon was someone I'm at the shuttle ready to make my quantum moon for first pilgrimage. That's exciting. You're almost ready. There's still one more rule you need to learn. So that was the yeah, we were okay, yeah. Path if you follow the path west to the crossroads. My gratitude for directions, bells. I'll see you soon. So yeah, I think they want us to go there for like the final rule of some kind, right? To understand maybe what we're doing fully. Which I'm okay with it. That's a cool idea. You know what I mean? That's a cool idea. Help! Okay, we're fine. You guys overreacted there. That was you, not me. So we recall the shuttle. That's what he said. The shuttle. We called the shuttle back by doing this thing here as well, because it said here on the thing, recall the shuttle. But I think we should go to the Tower of Knowledge first to see what we can do here, because I know like that. So if I lift it up this way, what does it do? So this is what it says here. Activate the gravity cannon. So something is changing. Did you hear that music? Did I do something? Did something activate? Or... Of course. Wait, take a selfie. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh my god, that's so fun. Oh yeah. Did something happen up here? The music is heavy. Take me. Oh my god. I was like, did it activate? Yeah. I assume it did. Am I gonna die? Did the gravity cannon activate? I wonder did the gravity cannon activate? That's hilarious. We'll be so careful. Oh god, our fuel's almost gone as well, by the way. That is legitimately very funny. That's legitimately very funny. So this is the crossroads, right? So we go this way. Did the gravity cannon activate? Wait, so can we shoot this ship up into the thing? Or something? Who knows? I wonder if the gravity cannon works. Boom. So fabulous, honestly. So I don't know if I'm going... I am going west. That's north. Yes, I'm going west. So it's just about going this way. We can jump into this hole here and like, and now we know how to use the other part, but... Excuse me. We gotta watch out for fall damage now. I'm assuming that like if there's lights, I assume there's civilization, right? Or like, at least like there's like an idea. Fuel level critical. We are in trouble. Honestly, it's because I was hovering all the way up and down. There's something over here. That's still technically west, right? That's still technically west, and we're also low on oxygen. So if I do, that sends us down. Look at that. That sends us up, but we don't want to go up. We want to go down. I guess. And then we can go up from there as well. Oh. What is this? We're gonna die in 3 minutes. Wait. Where's... Ah! Oh! On zero gravity. Oh god, god, god! Okay, get some oxygen. Oh my god, that's so cool too. We have a refueling station. I was hoping, I was like, mate, why wouldn't he have it? Right? Oh, can we talk about anything else? Maybe it's something we learned? I'm in a hurry, can I ask you something? That's so cool, as well. I learned something? Wait, can we not talk to him about this stuff? Maybe we have to, like, fully explore everything, then we can find out stuff? That's so cool that, like, we get to refuel and do that as well. So is this where we came from? I think we did. We dropped down from here, yeah. So we can do anti-gravity stuff. So what is this? Well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. I guess that's part to focus on. And now I'll eventually get back up this path. But wow, this place sure is something. It looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is Gravity Cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good, since I use up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip down to the surface. So this is Riebeck. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head further down so I can refuel my tank. Love it. By the way, love the idea of the characterization of Riebeck. I think that just making every single astronaut or space person that heads off into space. Completely different, and having their personality so on display makes it feel so real, right? It's not just like, Rebek came down here and he's just into this stuff. Like, it's like, that's a cool character trait. Like, he's into like the archaeology side of stuff, but he's also like deathly afraid of space, and like you can see him taking breaks. He's working up the courage to go up further. He's talking about specific things, and what a cool way, like, again, especially since like he's someone that's into archaeology, like it's the best way to like, direct us without him feeling like it's forced. Having a character just like talk about the stuff that he's interested in. I saw this, I saw that. It's kind of a similar way that like Esker talked to us about the idea of how he heard the harmonica. It didn't tell us to go look for the harmonica. It triggers something in our brain to want to look for something in the harmonica, right? Which is way different. So is this like a map? Is this where we are? And that's east. That's the Hanging City, I guess, then, if it's north. West is the Tower of Knowledge. And then that's the observatory. Very cool. Very, very cool. Whoa, look at this. That's the Hanging City. And it is north. So we can also go to the... What does this say? Gravity Crystal Workshop. So we know the Hanging City is like right in this direction. Again, I'm a little all over the place, but I think that's like what's so fun about the exploring Brittle so far, is that like there's so many different things I can explore. There's like a cool bridge and everything. Oh my god. I might go to the Hanging City. And what we could do... Oh, I love the sparkles. And what we could do is maybe... I still want to go to Tower of Knowledge, but it's always going to be there, right? And to get there, we need to go east, or right? We need to go east, don't we? No, we need to go west, which would be this direction here, which we were going in a good direction. We were, so we can go back down to where we were, maybe and go in that direction again. Is that just the tower over there? Because that's what it looks like. Yeah. So should we just jump down into that? Because we were there before, right? In some aspects, yeah. So since we're near the Hanging City thing, I kind of want to go and see what this is all about. I really want to, obviously, like, again, there's so much stuff, guys. There's so much stuff, because, like, there's the idea of, like, going back into, like, maybe getting to the Quantum Moon, going back on Solomon's shuttle, which is already an interesting idea as well. I want to try that, too. Like, it's so... And, again, it's not overwhelming to me, because I feel like it's more of a magic of discovery that it's always going to be here, right? And since there's a time loop, it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, it's really always going to be here. Which is super cool. Oh, my God. This is a really cool, like... what you call, like, archway, even though it's not an arch. What is that? Yo, what is this? Black Hole Forge District, Ice Shrine District, Meltwater District, School District. So we're learning about their education as well. They have different districts for different places. So this is the Hanging City then. Oh my god, this is so cool, dude. What the hell? There's another thing down there as well. And there's like directions and everything. What does this say? Black Forge so wait, they said Black Hole Forge controls? That's what they said before. So like maybe they can control the black hole? But they said like it's an occupational hazard, it seems, that if you fall into the black hole, so it's a very common thing. What does this do? I mean, we'll find out what it did, right? This music as well. There's again a beautiful feeling of like mystery. You can almost feel like the history and like the kind of like in the music there's like this very somber kind of like reminiscing to lamenting feeling to it, right? Very, very cool. Whatever we just did there, I'm very happy with it. Is that gonna be me and try a lot of this playthrough? Whatever I did, I'm very okay with it. Oh, and trees as well. So again, like we're learning they planted trees down here, of course, as well. Or maybe the trees were always here. Ash Twin Project. Requires a powerful, highly advanced warped core. How should I obtain it? So we need more... Oh, wait. So can we do this? Can I remove the scroll and put it in here? Does that just give the same information? It does. Okay. No, here's a scroll. Very cool. Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Oh, I know. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. Nova Poke. Something just crashing. Nova Poke, who we mentioned before, was an apprentice of Anoa, who we also heard was mentioned before as well, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting a simple core. So Anoa was mentioned when they were talking about the white hole place, right? I believe I can use this here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anoa explained when he was designs to me. Abandoning the vessel's warp core at its casings means losing valuable knowledge. This is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. Will be best to relearn, I think. So it's like the idea of like, it's best to relearn than to like use the core itself. So since we can't recover, it's better to just relearn. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I can recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. It's the safest path, or the best one. Our goal is worth the risk. So this is Avon saying that like, this could be a dangerous one. And it's Cassava, by the way, who was mentioned in the other text about like people not wanting them to know about like the like these fluctuations that were happening with the white hole place, right? Is it though? We've tried for so long the anomalies, for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is futile, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. So Cassava believes that like they've been looking for this eye this whole time, which again we saw some about the eye and the directional thing there as well. And they believe that if this is something that might not work, we need to pick the most like the path that like as they say here, with the least potential for harm, so they can actually maybe survive afterwards as well. Because then the way they said it is it's the safest path, or is the safest path the best one? Our goal is to worth the risk. Because then Alvins are saying, well, do we have to take the safest path? Because we need to kind of like maybe like advance this forward. And then of course then the reaction to Cassava is like, no, we need to take the safest path just for the potential of failure, and it could hurt people. Which makes sense maybe why when they found the anomalies back in the white hole space, that they were like saying that like that they were saying to not sell Cassava, because it seems like maybe they are very much like focused on the idea of safety and stuff like that as well. So they want to craft what they said here, craft a powerful core. I believe the Black Hole Forge could recreate the design. Craft a vessel advanced warp core inspired by vessel's core. Our greatest challenge, I think, is what we don't have the design for such a powerful core. Okay. So when they said that to get to the eye, ship log update, we can read all about this as well. That's what I love with the ship log. We can just go through the ship log and like look through anything we missed as well and see what information we can get on that as well. But we're starting to learn names and even like sometimes personalities, right? Which is cool too. So this here, was it this one? Eye Shrine District. So there's a shrine to the eye. So they said that like something about reaching the eye. This is something that was a life goal for them as well. Right? That's what they said here. Our goal, where did they say it? There's something said about as well. Where did they talk about the... In this, if the search for the eye is a futile one, yeah. So they're searching for the eye. They've tried for so long to find this thing. And the idea that it could be futile is what they're focusing on here, like, and the safety of it as well. So they're searching for the eye. And they're talking about recreating technology, learning from the past in technology too, reclaiming a vessel as well. Oh, perfect stuff. We might not, like, again, in this episode, we might not get to a lot of this stuff, but, like, I'm very happy with, like, a lot of the information we're getting regardless, you know? I think it's really cool. We could retrieve the warp core. This is the first one we got from the vessel. Volok says, this would require a return to Dark Bramble, Plume, my father. said many Nomai perished there. So this is a dangerous place. Dark Bramble is a place where like you shouldn't, like, you know, as we saw, the seed was from there. Seekyad, my mentor Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. Hold on a second, though, then. If Dark Bramble is maybe home to this, like, anglerfish, right? And there's a seed of the Dark Bramble on our Hearthia, and when we searched inside of that Hearthia seed, we saw a deeper space that looked like it had anglerfish in there as well. Is that anglerfish, like, fossil? Is that what it is that we saw there? Because he said it's a fossil on Ember Twin. Is that the fossil? Is that a fossil of an anglerfish? And it seems that the anglerfish were on Dark Bramble. And probably one of the causes of people dying. Coleus. What Mallory and I have learned from that fossil will be theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested in a live specimen. So it's like we could maybe get out here, but we don't know if that's going to work. I remember the anglerfish fossil we used to play in Fossilfish Cave when we were children. Rami says, the vessel's warp core is broken. At best, recall those present with the vessel that crashed. It said it sustained lethal injuries. There's no guaranteed reward for the risk. So there again, it's like the idea that like the vessel's warp is broken. There's no guarantee for the reward here. Perhaps you could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature and extent of the damage. Cassava again, even if it no longer functions, the old core would be a valuable blueprint provided we were able to transport it back here. So that's interesting. So they're talking about Dark Bramble. They're saying that there is like a anglerfish there, and they have not tested the idea of how they can avoid the anglerfish yet, but there is a possibility that they could avoid the anglerfish on Dark Bramble just by the studies they did on the fossil. It's like and again, that is something that like a lot of people like, I think it actually happens when they study old fossils to go, this is how they would have eaten stuff, this is how they would have fought, but like, again, not testing it fully on stuff yet is like probably one of those things that like is a bit of a worry for the people there too. So do we know there's an anglerfish on Dark Bramble? I don't know if it's still there, but I don't know how long much we have left, but wait, where am I? Is this different? Did I change the Did I change the location of it by pressing that button there? Because I was gonna go back to the thing. Well, that's fine. We can do that next time because now I know where I can put the pillar down. Did I change? Did we change where the black hole goes to? Possibly? Interesting. Let's go look at the ship log anyway. We were gonna die in a bit anyway, I would say, but like, you know. Anything else to say to us, Slate? I keep getting killed by ghost matter. Interesting. Now if you use your scout to detect you won't, you dumb idiot. Did you think I made that just so you could take pretty little pictures of trees? It has multiple uses. You do know you can use it as a light source, right? Stars above, tell me you knew that. I love that he's kind of like a little bit upset with us as well. The sun is going to supernova, by the way. Oh yeah, the observatory has an exhibit about that. Between you and me, I glossed over some of the finer details. Astrophysics is really more of a Hornfels domain. I'm here for the rocket science and marshmallows. Should we go and talk to maybe Hornfeld about the idea of the sun supernovaing? But yeah, I love learning about like the Nomad cultures. I also think it's really interesting that again, like the very natural way that they kind of like teach us about like what's in this world. If there is like a creature in this world, like an anglerfish, like we saw on the seed, and if the Dark Bramble seed is related, obviously, to Dark Bramble, then I wonder if there was like multiple anglerfish on Dark Bramble, because they said that we have to learn to avoid the anglerfish, and this is something obviously like any people who've gone there have died. Now here's the thing: I would then say that maybe Felspar went to Dark Bramble and died to an anglerfish, but the problem is with that is that his harmonica is still playing, so it doesn't signify the idea of death to me, as it does signify. Did we read this already? Oh, okay, Gosson, yeah, our coach. like death, it definitely to me screams the idea of life, right? Because this music in this game is life. Like playing this music is life. The people playing their instruments shows that they're alive, that they're well. Even Esker finds out people and his friends are alive through the music that they play as well. So like it is a very like it's used as a source of life in this game. So I do think it's trying to show life here as well. Statue opened its eyes, but we've talked about this before already as well. I guess no. So this is the anglerfish, by the way. So yeah, we knew that, okay, we're close to Dark Bramble, lived in dark spaces. Now, here's the thing, is it this big? If that's the case, then this is well, the Nomai weren't very big, right? Their skeletons are very small, so that would also like signify the fact that they are like it would make sense. Whoa. That would happen as well. Okay, so I want to kind of like go up to the ship log and just read over some stuff. And I think that like what I kind of want to do is like with my ending discussions. Usually I do an ending discussion with like these videos, as you guys know, and stuff like that as well. And since we have like a ship log, I think we should go over the ship log at the end of the video and then talk a little bit about maybe like any emotional stuff or like stuff I want to go over. I think it's probably the best way to go about it, right? I really like this game. The episodes have been long, but like I think it's just like one of those things where like I'm making a dent in this game. They won't always be this long. But I really do appreciate you guys' response to the game so far, guys. It's been so fun for me. And I've only seen your response to episode 1, to be honest. But I have like a really beautiful audience, and new people came in as well who have also been really, really lovely and beautiful as well. And thank you so much for that as well. And that's something just saying that everyone says that, by the way. It's not just me. Like, it's legitimately like my friends are always like saying like it's actually insane how like nice your comment section is. And it's like, yeah, because even like you say with having your smaller channel, but like I don't know if you've seen like even smaller channels, like they will at least always like have like 2 or 3 comments every like week, and I barely have any like comments people being rude. So here's the Hanging City, Black Hole Forge, the Vessel, Anglerfish Fossil, Zero G Cave. Okay, so let's go over like some of the stuff that we saw. Now, sorry, like say the Zero G Cave in. Wait. Okay, but we already did that, didn't we? Maybe it's new. So we have the Black Hole Forge. The Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the forge. The Black Hole Forge district is the highest district in Hanging City. The Nomai named Poke plan to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. I don't know if maybe it was just too dark and I didn't realize I didn't actually change where I was, and I thought like I maybe changed the place, but we know that Poke created this new advanced warp core, or planned to make a new advanced warp core. As we saw there in Black Hole Forge, like they were saying that they were going to use the idea of this vessel, right? Which was this. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. So that's what they were talking about, the idea that the vessel they wanted to use to create this new warp core to get to the eye, was it? Crashed in Dark Bramble. The anglerfish fossil. The Nomai learned how to evade the anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying the anglerfish fossil they found on the Ember Twin. So it was on the Ember Twin. So it's not just maybe Dark Bramble, it's also like they're elsewhere too. The Nomai city is suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. That's so cool. It's a vertical divide. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. So is the eye... Maybe I'm confused here. Is the eye a location, or is it a warp core? Or is that the actual like thing they want to find here? Because they're debating how to like, yeah, we saw them. They're debating how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core. But for the Ash Twin project, maybe I'm wrong here. Because it said here as well, like it's on the Ember Twin, but there's also the Ash Twin project. Yeah, maybe you guys can shed some light on that as well. This is every Nomai warp tower is turned specifically to astral body. If to use the tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. Yeah, and that's what we still have to like figure out as well. We saw this as well, which was the Solomon lander shuttle on the Quantum Moon South Pole and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. The visitor Quantum Moon always arrived at the South Pole for some reason, unknown to Nomai. Quantum Moon. Nomai on the brittle observed how a phantom moon would sometimes appear in the sky. The Nomai all Solomon land on the shuttle in the Quantum Moon. So yeah, they would like see this phantom moon in the sky. They'd be like, oh my god, look at this. And again, it would have been amazing. Like no matter what, it would have been incredible. And they ended up making pilgrimages to there as well, as it probably would have been something really interesting and amazing. This is the tower of, if I can zoom in, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Located on Brittle Hollow's equator, held useful knowledge of Nomai embarking on the first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. The Nomai named Solomon was told to visit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on Brittle's Hollow to learn one final rule from embarking on the pilgrimage. Yeah, and so I'm guessing then, like, so they found this Phantom Moon, and then they built things that were completely devoted to the Phantom Moon then, right? Like, they saw this as such an amazing thing that they decided to, like, you know, build their, like, a lot of their, like, civilization around it as well. And so, yeah, they noticed a strange rock shard, which appeared, that's this shard here. A huge cylindrical structure generates a strong upward gravity field. I recalled Nomai's shuttle from Quantum Moon, so we that's the one we jumped out of as well. Really, really cool stuff. Oh, eye signal locator. The Nomai device created to pinpoint the source of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. So the Eye of the Universe is what they were talking about here, and that's what they were trying to find with the vessel, with this warp core, and that's what sorry. The Nomai debated to obtain a powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. Was the Ash Twin project them getting to the eye of the universe? That's what they're probably trying to get to then. This whole thing was related to that. So it is like it's not a warp core. It's like it's a place, or maybe conceptually a place. And they talked about how this was some place that they like genuinely like wanted to, that they've been trying for so long to get to as well. Yeah. They've been trying to get to the eye for a while, and we remember it was Kasana who was talking about how, like, you know, this is something we wanted for a long time. Oh. Why'd you kick over my water bottle, guys? They said this is something that they wanted for a long time. I'm weird. I record my videos and I'll be like moving my legs around, sit up in the chair, you know. I don't know. I was sitting in weird positions. But yeah, because they're saying that, like, this is something they wanted for a while. This is something they've been looking for a while. And you saw the debate was happening there because, again, all these like great minds coming together to figure out what's the best way that they can get, you know, this warp core so that they can continue this project and find, I guess, the Eye of the Universe. And the eye signal locator then is what we can use to find the Eye of the Universe, I guess, as well. Very, very interesting. So that's what they were debating about. And what I love about that as well is, again, it shows this like thirst for knowledge. It shows that like where their priorities lied, what they were looking for, the Eye of the Universe, the stuff like the Quantum Moon and things like this as well. Like you can see like in their culture like what they valued. But also, as we saw there down below, they also had like stuff for education. They had you know, a location for the eye stuff, and then also places for debates clearly as well. And like, you know, and I wonder if they debated through like writing, you know, writing notes back to each other. Who knows? But it's what you call it? It's really interesting to see like those aspects of the culture. Not just like, again, as I said, it's cool to see that education. It's cool to see that they had like, you know, their own struggles and their own relationships and their own personalities. But it was also like cool to see as well like what they value. So this was the Dark Bramble seed, by the way. Seed from Dark Bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Tektide wants to use a scout launcher to get a look for what's inside. My single source plays harmonica music when I aim at the seed. I launched my little scout to see, and somehow the seed is much bigger on the inside, which we saw there was like an anglerfish like fossil or something there. Inside the seed, when I launched my scout to seed that crashed into bird, it ends up in much bigger space filled with thorny vines. Southern Observatory. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow South Pole. Rebeck says you can't get to the observatory. Yeah, that's what he's saying before as well. So maybe we should go to the observatory. We want to find more about the eye as well. Rebeck's camp. Yeah, he's talking about Rebeck as a character. Lunar Lookout. I just said Lunar Crash Out for a second. The moon. Oh, god damn it. I can't believe my favorite artist hasn't released an album in a year. A lookout platform is with a spectacular view. Lunar Lookout. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, really, really cool. And again, this was also the emotional part with Esker, like keeping an eye on people as well. Esker's camp. They seem to be okay, but they're probably alone for the moon too long. 100%. So we need to maybe find more stuff in the Zero-G cave. We looked at all this stuff as well. Yeah. I'm very happy. In terms of a plan of attack, I think next episode I want to go back down to this. I want to go into the black hole and, first of all, do that thing with the pillar thing. That's the thing. I want to do that, like, right away. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I want to do next time. I also want to, like, explore more of the Hanging City. I want to maybe also, like, again, I also want to explore stuff with, like, the shuttle as well, right? That to me was so cool. Yeah, it's all that's, there's so much stuff here as well. And we saw as well with Solomon as well. She was like, talking about how, like, you know, this unknown entity, this unknown thing is, like, you know, she's kind of come to peace with it because she believes that, you know, things are just as they are. Oh my god, you can zoom in so well into this too. That's awesome. That's really cool. But I want to also go to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge before we go to this place too, because then we get some information on maybe what was the rule when they were blasting off there. And this is the warp point as well they were building too. There's so much advanced technology when it comes to that stuff as well. But yeah, guys, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to, like, go through the log and, like, talk about some of the stuff that was, like, happening there as well, and then also just, like, do, like, a brief little thing at the end there. I think that's always a good way to, like, end an episode is to do that. As I said, like, one of the things I just love about this is that we're slowly, like, getting pieces of information about, like, the culture of the Nomai, what they valued, who they were, their personal beefs and not beefs, but personal gripes and opinions on what was happening in the world and stuff like that as well. And it's a really cool thing to see, and, like, it really, like, adds to, like, my enjoyment of the game, because then I'm, like, feel like I'm exploring worlds that actually were alive, that actually did feel alive, rather than worlds that, like, you know, they're telling me are ancient, they're telling me are, like, gone by, they're telling me in the past, but I'm like, does it feel that way? But it really does. And what I like so much as well is that the way that they direct you to these things is actually, like, very, very natural and cool. There's, like, you can study a map on the wall, that has, like, just 4 places, but the thing is that map becomes better once you've seen, like, a visual representation of all those things. You're like, oh yeah, that's where, okay, that's what they're saying. And you've seen also documents telling you, hey, it's to the east. If you want to find the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, head to the east from the crossroads. So you look at the map and you go, oh yeah, that's it right there. And not only that, but then also characters, like, you know, emotionally and indirectly telling us where to go without telling us where to go. As I said, the stuff with, like, Esker was perfect. The idea with the stuff with the harmonica. So when we hear the harmonica, we're like, that's weird. What's happening there? And again, it adds to Esker's character, because Esker's already a character who, like, cares so much about that music and studies that music because he's so lonely. So the loneliest character finding the harmonica sound makes sense. And then also the stuff with Rebek as well, like, and how Rebek feels like they directed us, in my view anyway, to all these different, like, archaeological locations, just by talking about, like, through their notes and through all the stuff, through, like, saying, hey, I made it this far, oh my god, the Hanging City is here, I can't wait to see this, I can't wait to look at that. It makes us want to, like, also explore these things too. It's a really great way of doing that as well. And not only that, but just then also through, like, the notes we find from the Nomai being like, hey, head to the Quantum Knowledge Tower. This is where we're doing this is where we're doing that. If you want to go here, you can head there. There's so many really cool things that we're exploring with this that I'm actually, like, really, really, like, interested in. And I think it's a really, like, natural way of making the world feel alive and really, really alive. So the fact that, like, it's not there's not really, like, there is waypoints, you can put waypoints down, and I don't mind waypoints. I love a good waypoint, right? When especially when it's, like, a big world. But this game is going for a different vibe. This game is going for making the world feel so, and you can, again, as I said, you can make the world feel alive with waypoints. I want to make that clear. I'm not saying it's waypoints. I never mind. I played BioShock, and it's a great game, and, like, that game literally, like, points an arrow over your head at all times, being like, go here. You know, it's still an immersive experience. Like, I played Genshin, it's such an alive game and such a beautiful game, and has waypoints. It's not about waypoints. Everyone does different things to make their game feel alive. As I said, like, you look at, like, a game like, you know, Bioshock, and you definitely see how people are living down there. And it's really, really cool. You look at a game like Genshin, and the characters feel like they live their own lives when you're not around, and it's also so cool in that way too. This game, the way they do it is by having like characters just like naturally converse with you and direct you in locations, and finding documents that like it's them it's not them thinking about you, it's them just like kind of like talking amongst themselves, or like talking to you about a casual conversation, or you're finding documents that are like telling, you know, talking about something else, and then directly that's not even about you, directing you towards like the proper locations as well. It's really, really cool. So yeah, we talked about what we learned there like throughout this whole stuff here as well. And again, I think it's so intriguing. The stuff with the anglerfish is like so cool to me. The idea that they had to come up with ways to try and like fight against the anglerfish, because again, they look like they're on the similar size to the anglerfish. And now that adds to me like the mystery of Feldspar, because it's like we hear the harmonica in the Dark Bramble Seed. We know that there is like anglerfish on Dark Bramble. We see there's an anglerfish fossil inside the Dark Seed, and we also know that like Feldspar is missing. So there's like all these things that go in our head. It's like, and the thing is, you know what's so interesting? You don't go to death. As I said, you can't go to death because it's not a death, because we can hear his harmonica. And in this game, and it's such a beautiful thing about this game, they've built up the idea that music is life. That if you hear music, that's company, that's friendship. And that's why the Feldspar thing is so interesting. And that's why it's kind of heartbreaking too, is the fact that like, when I hear the banjo, I know I'm going to find Rebek. You know what I mean? When I hear like a different instrument, I'm not, okay, that's this person, that's this person, that's that person. When I hear the drums, that's this person. When you hear the harmonica, that should be the signal to find Feldspar, because that's what it is. The music is companionship. And even and especially for Esker, who like requires the music to really feel like people are still around. So it's this disconnect in your brain now where it's like, you know, it's intentionally supposed to be like, this feels wrong. I should be able to see Feldspar. That music should attach me to him. I should be I'm drawn to him. And once again, it's that history thing where it's like, he's so important to this place. He's so looked up to, and he's become almost mythical. But again, as I said, because of the music, because of the way people talk about it as a friend, he's a real person that, like, again, we need to find. And I think it's going to be a part of the mystery of this game. It has to be. We have to. I'm not saying that that's our objective to find him, but I'm saying that, like, I want to find out what happened to Feldspar. I really, really do. But yeah, like such good, like, alive feelings to this world. The discoveries that we're making bit by bit with all these different studies. I love how, like, that's what this game is. It's like every single time I go down here, I get a bit more information. There was a write-off day, but that's fine. Write-off days are going to happen. But still, we like picked ourselves up back up and did some more stuff as well. It is really, really, really cool to be able to experience a game like this and explore a game like this. I love the locations. I think they're scary while also still being very, very inviting as well, if that makes sense. Like while Brittle is a really like harsh place, there's still like an inviting aspect about exploring the place. It's a really cool place to explore. Space is still terrifying. You feel like so like lost when you're in it. It's really terrifying. But yeah, I love all the stuff we're doing here. I love all the information we're going over. It's really, really cool. Guys, if you want to see these videos early, you can do so on YouTube members or on Patreon for €1 or whatever it is in your currency. 10 out of 12 videos in these time slots, which is the Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday time slot, are early, so 10 videos out of the 12. 2 videos are not, and that's every 2 weeks for Rome Reacts. They're not early because the issue is that Rome Reacts is usually like a 10-hour, 9-hour video. So the problem is that it's like usually I don't have enough time to usually get this one out. And yeah, this is the one that suffers sometimes, but I always let people know before they pledge, because I don't want people pledging and then being like, where's the video? Because that would be not nice. You know, it's your money, and I want you to spend it the way you want to on what exactly you know what you're spending on, if that makes sense. If you want to see your name go by in the text credits, which is going by right now, that is the Chunky Baby Gangsta tier, and that is the €10 tier on YouTube members and on Patreon as well. And if you want to hear your name be shouted out verbally at the end of every single video, that is the I Can Never Repay the Baby Gangsta tier on YouTube members and Patreon. That's the highest tier at €15, and you get your name read out every single video. And I want to say thank you so much to my patrons first at the highest tier: Typharo2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yuld, Anusta, Yassassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, Heike Sperian, Neo Showerite, Leah 200, Malcolm Gunday, Axler21, and at the highest tier of my YouTube members, Blasco and Rusanagi. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.